Welcome to Peeves. That's right, I didn't say my usual greeting, and that's because I'm starting something new. I'm going to have little segments of things that peeve me off, and one of them is you are an artist. Who has this in their journal or taped up to their little art space? Let me enlighten you with something. You're not an artist because this person says so. Rip this sucker up, okay? Throw it in the trash. If you think that you need some validation from a woman on any internet, even me, to tell you that you're an artist, then you need some therapy. Because no one needs to tell you that you're an artist. You need to replace that with this. It says, I am an artist because I say so. Actually, it says, I am an artist, I say so. Not Susie says so. Why do people think they need validation from this person or anybody else to say that I'm an artist, I'm a painter, I'm a, whatever. Get a clue, people. Your name's not, well, you might be a Susie, you might be a Poe, but you're an individual. You weren't raised in the same household, you weren't raised with the same parents. If God wanted you to be identical to so-and-so down the road, you'd be identical to so-so down the road. And even identical twins don't do the same thing. Get a clue. Be your own person. Quit trying to get validation from people on the internet or other artists or whatever. You are who you are. Be happy with who you are. There's only one of you. Quit trying to live through Joe Blow down the road. Okay? Be happy within yourself. Scribble in your journal. Paint a wall. Take your crayons, color on a wall. The thing I'm saying is, it annoys me that people feel they need validation from somebody else. When did we start living like that? You could tell I stopped unpacking my boxes because this bugged me enough. But when did we need validation from other people? Where is it written you need validation from somebody else? Start looking within yourself. Start seeing what makes you happy, what makes you smile, and start living your life that way. I got no qualms against anybody wanting to say that, so-and-so is an artist, okay? That's good. But when you think you need that validation, and these people post it on every blog and every Twitter and every Facebook, you know what that's saying? They're not comfortable with themselves. That's right. If you have to keep repeating that you're an artist, I'm gonna use that saying, you're an artist because Susie says so, or Becky says so, or Johnny says so. No. They're trying to manipulate you. Okay? You might as well just sit there and let them put you under hypnosis and be a little puppet. Don't do that. Be your own person. Decide what's right for you. But for God's sake, quit letting other people dictate what you are and who you are. Be yourself. Look, my hair is even wet. See, I'm doing an interruption on my story. My hair is wet. This is how upset I was. No, I'm teasing. Look, I'm representing Chicago for my boy Barrett TV. Check him out on YouTube. He's funny. You gotta have a sense of humor, though. Oh, and a little plug for Behind the Tube. I told you last night I was gonna put your butt on blast, didn't I? Psych. I'm not going to. I thought it was funny what you said. Anyways, that's a between them and me kind of thing. But anyways, the point I'm making is, let's all try and be, comfortable in our own skin. Okay? Because if God wanted everybody to be the same, we'd all be the same. He liked variety for a reason. You will never be a Poetic Dreams artist. Sorry. I know that hurt your feelings. Don't cry. It's okay. No. I will never be a Gary Reef. I will never be a Million or a Willowin or a Mistel or a Jared, or Lisa. I'm me. I do my thing. Yes, I love watching other artists, you know, do their thing. It inspires me. That's all you should take away from anybody is inspiration to to turn around and do your own thing. That's what's important. Do your own thing. You don't need to make bug-eyed girls. You don't need to make, abstract painting because so and so does it. Not that I'm knocking it. I'm not. I'm just saying as an example. If drawing a flower is the only thing you like to do, draw freaking flowers all throughout your journal, because that's you. That's what makes your soul happy, okay? And quit trying to live through, other people, because that's just not the way life's supposed to be. You got to be happy within yourself. You got to find what makes your heart sing, and, take a look around your world. How do you decorate your home? What colors do you use? What do you collect? I know a lot of people collect things. What is it you collect? Do you collect fairies? Do you collect teddy bears? I don't know. I can't think of things. Anyways, that's how you know what makes your soul sing. And that's where you should start. Quit trying to look for validation from other people. And including me. I'm nobody special. Ain't nobody on this earth's more special than the next person. Except babies. Sorry. Babies rock. It's not for everybody, but they're cool. They're innocent. They do their own thing. You ever give a kid a pack of crayons and say color? And just let them go. You don't tell them stay within lines and all that crap. You let them do their thing. They can rock a picture. Let me tell you. That's the best thing you could ever do is sit down with a child, 2, 3 years old, and give them a box of crayons and watch their little face light up as they tell you this is a tree or this is a flower. And open your mind to it. That's where you need to be, getting validation. If you had to give validation, get it from a little child, because they don't judge you. They love you for who you are, not for what you could do for them, but that's where you need to go. Start thinking, for yourself. Quit being robotic and saying that you need all this, like, pat on the back because you did this picture, or whatever. It bugs me, I can't stand people who play father leader. No offense, you're not a sheep, okay? And if you are, start going bad. You better get up on a farm somewhere. Enjoy the little moments in your life. Look around. Absorb it. Just observe what is around you. Take a journal book with you everywhere, or a little sketch pad. Keep it in your purse or your back pocket, and when something strikes you, a design or something, put it in the book. Use it for the next time you do your work. That's all I'm saying. I got no hate for nobody. I just want people to start thinking for themselves. Look forward to more pet peeves from me. They're going to be called Peeves, okay? And I will make them on things that bug me. The next one I think might be about driving, okay? Because I got a lot to say about people who drive. Yeah. That's right. I'm going to be talking about you probably. But if you got a peeve that bugs you and you think you want to hear me talk about it, hit me up. You know how to hit me up. I'm here all day long. And like I said, I got to get back to packing. You see that? I was doing real good until that came up to me. Someone had pointed it out. And I was like, people got to start thinking for themselves. And if you got, like I said, you got this thing written in your journal, scratch that sucker out. Tape over it, put a new one that says, I'm an artist, I say so. Alright, love, peace, and tranquility and creativity. Love you, bye.